1,000 miles from Earth, in the blackness of space, there is a giant rock called the Moon. And in the year 2087, its future will be in the hands of one man. Eddie Murphy is
Pluto Nash.
Pluto Nash.
It is a pleasure to meet me.
the battle between pretty evil.
Let's get it right this time.
And pretty good.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at me.
Begins.
Well, we were thinking a little more bubbly.
The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Whoa! Why don't you take these Hillarys? We appreciate you helping us out.
Pluto, the Roman god, and his counterpart, Hades. Hades and Pluto had many similarities. Hades is the Greek god of the underworld, and Pluto was also the god of the underworld in Roman mythology. But the major difference between the two was that Pluto was also the god of wealth because of the minerals that were found under the earth.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Yes. Mr. Trump.
Yes.
Are you Batman?
I am Batman.
He's a famous plutocrat. But think about it. This man came to power, and would we have known about Trump had it not been for money?
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I'm pretty sure I saw that the word plutocratic has a match in all of the base ciphers with Donald Trump.
I guess I can only speak for myself about what makes them special to me. DC characters for me are kind of archetypes almost, and that's the way I've used them as a writer when I've been working with them. They're very bold, big, primal characters. You know, Superman is Zeus, Batman is Hades, Aquaman is Neptune, Batman is Hades.
So you may have heard of the rivers of Hades, the famous or infamous river Styx. Let's think about river, it just has to do with water and death. Pluto was discovered supposedly on February 18th, a date which can be written 218. So 218 is also the cusp of Aquarius. It's February 18th, 218. And you think about Aquarius, it's aqua, it's water. Pisces is fish. Well, there's a lot of money terms that are shared with water. For instance, if you're heavily in debt, you might say you're underwater or you're drowning in debt. And of course, you got the rivers of Hades. Hades is the counterpart of Pluto. And it reminds me of this joke where the fish keep their money, they keep it in the riverbank. Riverbank, current assets. Look at the river current, currency, liquidation sale. Think about that old nursery rhyme, Sally, with her seashells. They're for sale. Think about a sale, that's a money term, sale, but also a sailboat. Think about when you're on the beach and there's, shells. I shelled out a lot of money. So that's money terms, bringing us back to the cusp of Aquarius and Pluto Day, when Pluto was supposedly discovered on 218, that equals 218. Trump, the plutocrat, was living in the White House 218 years after it officially opened. Was elected 218 days before his birthday. If we use all capital letters, the Francis Bacon cipher, Trump equals 218. That's a case-sensitive cipher. You have to use all capital letters. When you think about capital, you can think about money. That's a money term, capital. And this cipher is called Francis Bacon. Bacon can be a money term. Frank is also a money term. Trump was impeached for an unprecedented second time, and that impeachment occurred 218 weeks after his election. Had the presidential alert that went out to all our cell phones at 218 White House time. So we're going to talk about Pluto demotion day as well. Pluto officially got demoted on the 24th of August. You can write that day 248. Pluto has an estimated orbital period of 248 years. 248 years after America supposedly became free will bring us to a very special year. With that second Great American Total Solar Eclipse, it's going to happen in the year 2024. So remember, the first one was the 21st of August back in 2017. And then the second big one is in 2024. And that will be that year America will turn 248 years. And now, there's a little time conversion here, 2024. If you think about that as military time, 20 hours, 24 minutes. That brings us to 8:24 p.m., 24 August 24, 824. Again, we can write that date, 24/8. Pluto demoted day is 24/8. Pluto takes 248 years to orbit the sun. It was ripped of its planetary status officially on the 24th of August.
All eyes are on Fulton County tonight, where former President Donald Trump and 18 of his co-defendants indicted in the 2020 Georgia election probe will soon turn themselves in at the Rice Street Jail. All 19 defendants have until noon on Friday to do so, and it appears the former president will turn himself in on Thursday.
Fulton County Jail inmate number P01135809, otherwise known as 45th President of the United States, Donald John Trump.
And that is now an image that will be cemented in history. And I think that you said that maybe they'll make light of it. Maybe some people will make light of it, but they are going to appropriate it. They are going to embrace it, and they are going to use it as the ultimate example of his entire campaign, which is they're out to get me. It doesn't make it right, it doesn't make it accurate, it just makes it a very, very potent political tool and weapon that he very much intends to use.
One look! One look! I don't think so! Magnum! Holy moly! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Dear God, it's beautiful.
Zenith of the Alpha, he pointed out that it's interesting that today, the day that Trump chose to turn himself in, he had Monday through Friday to do it. Today is the anniversary of Pluto being demoted as a planet. Donald Trump turning himself in on Pluto demotion day on this date that's written 24/8, a bit like 248. And as another person in the community pointed out, from the day that Trump became president-elect to today is 2,480 days later, 248, a bit like the date.
Uncle Scrooge, why don't they just print up a few billion or so?
A few billion? Oh, dear, no. By that word billion, how it's abused. If it weren't so frightening, I'd be amused. Folks have no conception. Now, how much is in this hat?
Gee, a billion? Or more than that.
See what I mean? They were nowhere near. There's only 100,000 here. Pick one up each second, day and night without a break. In 32 years, you'd have them all. But oh, your back would ache.
Sure is a lot.
Aye. Now print several billion and see what you've got. But unless something's behind it, in the treasury, something solid and secure, like me, we'd have inflation.
Inflation?
Oh, that's a mess. Your money would be worth less and less. I might take this hat full, I dare say, to buy what your piggy bank would buy today. $1 wouldn't be worth the paper it's printed on. Pooh!
just a little bit of hope. Someone comes out swinging with a dead man's rope. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, damned if I will, damned if I won't, doomed if I try, doomed if I fail. Damn you all to hell. I'm no angel, I'm no savior, and I've never been a saint. Well, I know I'm not the devil, 'cause I still can feel the pain. I walked through fire and through brimstone, and there were no pearly gates. I'll be sure to ask about it on my final judgment day. Judgment day. Two tears in a bucket, one down the drain. Dance, dance, motherfucker, till the war drums play. I know a little about death, a lot about pain. I ain't ever seen a storm that don't end in rain. Gotta pay the Pied Piper, every dog will have his day. I don't stress the mess, 'cause it's all so cliche. You can run around in circles, but it always ends the same. You'll be swinging from the end of a dead man's chain. Doomed if I do, doomed if I don't, doomed if I will, doomed if I won't, damned if I try, damned if I fail. God damn you all! I'm no angel, I'm no savior, and I've never been a saint. Well, I know I'm not the devil, 'cause I still can feel the pain. I walked through fire and through brimstone, and there were no pearly gates. I'll be sure to ask about it on my final judgment day. Judgment day. Watch for the shot. Watch for the shot. Watch for the shot. Watch for the shot. I'm no angel, I'm no savior, and I've never been a saint. Well, I know I'm not the devil, 'cause I still can feel the pain. I walked through fire and through brimstone, and there were no pearly gates. I'll be sure to ask about it on my final judgment day. In my final resting place, when I finally found my grace, I'll be sure to ask about it on my final judgment day. Judgment day. My final judgment day.
The wildfires that swept through Maui are the deadliest in U.S. history in more than a century. At least 100 people have died and more than 850 are missing. As of August 21st, the exact cause of the Maui wildfire is still unknown, although the National Weather Service says the risk of fire was high given high winds and dry conditions on the island.
You're fired.
Maui County suing the Hawaiian Electric Company over those fires that devastated Lahaina. County leaders say the utility negligently failed to shut off power despite exceptionally high winds and dry conditions. Witnesses and video indicate that sparks from power lines may have ignited the deadliest wildfires in the U.S. in more than a century.
Are the deadliest in U.S. history in more than a century.
You're fired. 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 You're fired.
There's the answer to your problem, pal.
Oh, no. I can't do that.
Go on. You got a date, ain't you? You're broke, ain't you?
No, not that. No, Phil, no.
Nobody's gonna know. Take it. Attaboy. Attaboy.
Good night, Big Shot.
Big shot. Big shot. Big shot.
I am the chosen
You're a big shot. Yes, sir. She thinks you're a big shot. You probably look like a millionaire to her. A big shot playboy. But you're not. Suppose she could see you as you really are. You gangster. Robbing little kids' banks. Bank robbery is a federal offense, chum. You know what that means, don't you? It means G-man. You're a public enemy, pal. To be shot down like a...
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Now, I saw this video going on TikTok of this girl going through this.
You're fired. You're
showing
fired.
the world burning.
You're fired.
And I had to go check for myself because I just wanted to verify and make sure. All right, what you're seeing behind me are active wildfires as identified by satellite. Now, this is on Weather Underground. You can go, you can set the layers, and you can choose to pull this up.
It's hard to tell these days in which way that we're falling. I'm not sure anymore what's right or what is wrong. It hurts to feel, to think, to know I may be nothing. But then again, I've been wrong before. I've opened up my eyes just to wish that I'd stay blind. Like it out the sky and let the arrows fly. It's never over, not till it's over. Outside looking in, when do the nightmares end? Over and over, until it's over. The end. that someone is out there. Build a bridge to Babylon, then burn it to the ground. Make a wish,
You're fired.
say
You're
a prayer.
You're fired.
Hope
You're fired.
that someone
You're fired.
is out
You're
there.
fired. You're
Build a
fired.
bridge
You're
to
fired. You're fired.
Babylon,
You're
then
fired.
burn it
You're
to
fired.
the ground.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Burn it to
You're fired.
the ground.
You're fired. You're fired.
Build a bridge
You're
to
fired. You're fired.
Babylon, then
You're fired.
burn it.
You're fired.